Hi, this is Dawn Olszewski and welcome to another episode of How'd She Do That? And today we're going to make this fabulous folding heart card. It is made with Stampin' Up's heart framelits, and it actually was inspired by a card that I received from my friend Mary Paulson. Isn't this great? I love this. She actually added this last layer onto it, but I found that it wasn't fitting into a regular size envelope. So I'm going to share some tips today on creating just a smaller version of it. So let's get started. Surprisingly, you don't need a lot of supplies for this card. However, you do need Stampin' Up's Framelits. This is the Hearts collection. I know you probably can't see what I'm pointing at here. And a couple of texture folders, and Mary used the polka dot, the perfect polka dots, and the vintage wallpaper, and it looked great, so I'm using the same thing. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut the base of the card, and we want to cut it so that we have a hinge to it. So all I did was take, this is a half sheet of paper of the 8.5 by 11 cardstock. I just cut it in half, and I folded it in half. And we are going to take the second largest heart here. We'll place it on here in a position so that, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, so that the hinge, we kind of preserve the hinge on it. Okay, now I did that by just pulling the framelit just slightly above this so you can see the black area there, and that's how we're going to run it through the Big Shot. Here we go. It's what we got left. And you open it up, and there you go. That little hinge got preserved on that. Now next what you'll want to do is run this through the texture embossing folder. And that is, for this one, it was the vintage wallpaper. And now what I did for this is I stuck it in like this. And then you can see through the folder to see where the pattern is. And I lined up this kind of center area. If you can kind of see here. There we go. I lined this up so it would match kind of in a row here. It would look kind of centered. And we're going to send that through. And it's going to go through the Big Shot kind of sideways this way. All right. Alright, so our next step is to cut these 3 hearts, and we're going to cut them all at the same time. What a great time-saving measure here. So we're going to use the 3 smallest hearts. Alright, and what you want to do is just essentially, they kind of nest within each other. And you get them positioned where you want them, just like that. And this is just a regular framelit sandwich. And we're going to send this through the Big Shot, and we're going to get this cut all at the same time. I love that. Okay, so here we go. We'll just pull these apart. There's our large one. It's our medium-sized one. And then we just have this tiny little heart as well here. So now what I want to do is I want to interlock these. And how you want to do that is place them kind of where you want them. And then the top heart is the one that we're going to just do a little snip right here where they cross over. I'm going to snip that. And now this allows this to, there we go. And essentially we can hide that little cut that we just made when we put it on our card. Isn't that okay? Now I just ran those 3 hearts that we just worked with through the perfect polka dots texture folder. So we're ready to put this card together. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I want to interlock my hearts. So I'm going to put some adhesive on the back side of the larger heart. And I'm going to weave that through it, get it where I want it, and then give it a press, and it's going to stick to that adhesive there. Now I'm going to work with some dimensionals on the back side here. What I like to do is I save all these, I use all of this, and these little edges are perfect for this project. So I'm just going to pull some of that off. Alright, and we'll just add a few here and there to the project. I just noticed I'm not even using my paper snips to cut these. I just place them on and tear off where when I think I have enough on there. The next one will go about here. And then maybe we'll put one right in the center where we put this together to begin with. There. All right. Yep, that'll work. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that on our card. We'll go about right here. There we go. And then as long as we had this little heart, I know Mary didn't use it on her card, but I thought, why not use it on the card? And then lastly, you're going to add a few more details, and I'll come in close so you can see them here. Add some rhinestones right here. There's 3 in a row here. And then the greeting, that is just, that's from the Teeny Tiny Wishes. This is a nice little, perfect little greeting for this. I've just punched it out with the word window punch. And then inside our card, I used I think it's wordplay, the Happy I Do Day, to finish this card off. So isn't that lovely? And just to remind you that here's the larger heart on here, and certainly you could, if you were handing this to someone, or you could put it right on the package, that would be a great way to deliver the larger card. So I hope you enjoyed that. I want to thank Mary again for sharing this project with me, and be sure to stop by my blog at DOstampingwithDawn.com for lots of inspiration and ideas.